Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. Welcome to Todd Family Farm's Spring Farmathon episode 4, I think it is. And Papa just took Dad some bags of seed in the planter. The bags of seed that we picked up the last time we went down to get seed, and we thought that might have been the last seed that we need, but they have decided that we need some more. So we're getting ready to head down to pick up the last of the corn seed that we're going to need, and hopefully we'll get all the corn planting finished today. Then we'll have the corn planting done for 2022. Then we'll be moving on to beans. So that's the plan. Dad's been rolling in the planter all day. Right now it is almost 2:30 and we're going to go pick up some seed.
I want to show you some newborn killdeer. Little baby killdeer up here. Here they go. Oh, little guy. Here he goes. He's hunkered down nice. Here he goes. We'll make sure he gets back with his brother over here. Okay, Big Brother's here. And just get them together. There. The best thing to do is be together here. And she'll get them back. Now by the time I get down here to the tractor, she'll be back on them.
Look at that ginormous dust devil. That thing is huge. Okay, everyone. So we got back from seed and we waited a while. Dad didn't need any yet. So we are over here to do the afternoon barn chores now because it's actually 5 o'clock and it's just been a really slow, quiet afternoon. So I haven't really recorded any. I'm gonna walk up here to look for the calf. It is very, very hot. Okay, all the cows have decided to hang out up here in this corner. I guess this is a shady area, but Emma saw April's calf next to April. Okay, we saw 2 of them, so we're good. Okay, we are back from the barn now. We've got all the animals located, and Dad's been over here. I think it's kind of windy, so I'm sorry. Dad's been over here working on his last field, and he says that he thinks he can get this field done without needing any more seed. Now, you want to get your seed amount as close as possible, which means you want to have as little left over as possible. So we should be pretty close. Bottle up out of the field. We should be pretty close in our seed amount this year, we're thinking. So that's what we hope for. Okay, everybody, this is it. The last pass for corn planting 2022. very last pass. And it's a short one. Okay, and just like that, we are done planting corn for 2022. Okay, so I think technically we're done, but Dad still has a little bit of, yeah, this is really loud, I don't know if you can hear me, but Dad still has a little bit of fill-in work to do over here by the road. So he didn't make me walk, so I get a ride. I think Dad has seen some deer. There they are. See her? There's a little fawn up there. So there's a doe and her fawn. She got it stashed in the fence line. Okay, so you hear that? That's a PTO turning on, which is what runs everything inside the planter. Okay, we are officially done planting corn for 2022. On to beans. Dad's getting the planter folded up and so that it can go on the road. Okay, there we go. Okay. So if you remember several videos ago, it's been a little while, I showed you the chicks that Jocelyn got for her birthday, and it's almost a month later. It's been almost a month since her birthday, and you can see how big these chicks have gotten. They are growing so fast. There's the other two. Okay, so this morning we are out here getting the garden in. It is supposed to be like 95 degrees today. It is supposed to be so hot, so we're out here a little bit earlier this morning to get the garden in before it gets super, super hot today. Now, Papa went ahead and as he was on his way over from his house, he ran down and checked the barn just so that we wouldn't have to be in a big rush to get over there this morning. And Flossie had her calf. And I am so glad she did, because she was about ready to pop and she really needed to have it. But Papa went over there and checked. She has a little bull calf, so that is really good. We were starting to get a little bit concerned, and I know a couple of you in the comments were as well, about how much milk she had and how much milk she was producing, and there was no calf. We were a little bit concerned that there was something wrong, but she had it, she's fine, so we are so happy and thankful about that. And we're down here doing the garden, so Papa is tilling up the rest of the garden. So Papa is tilling it and Dad's going with the cultipacker because it's so fluffy after it gets tilled that Dad's just packing it down slightly to where there's a nice seed bed to plant into. Okay, let's go see the new calf. Hi, Flossie. Hi. Shouldn't have any trouble getting milk, because you got plenty. Stop. Okay, we can't see it very well right now, but we are done calving for the year. All 3 of our cows have calved, and It was a pretty good calving year. All three of them had nice healthy babies and had it all on their own. So we're very thankful for that. And I bet Flossie feels much better that now that she has the calf out of her. And she's been kind of miserable the past few days just because it's been so hot and she's been really big and really pregnant. But it's supposed to be really hot today, and I bet she'll appreciate not having a calf in her. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy.
How's it going, buddy?
Okay, Sweet Pea is just finishing up her bottle. Where'd you go? Lily back here. She's already finished hers. Buckshot, what has Jocelyn done to you? You've got a necklace. Okay, they've got 3 rows for potatoes, and Dad's working on getting the potatoes put in. Emma's covering, and then Jocelyn and Mama are putting in onions.
Yeah, we'll kind of mark, and if this doesn't make a full row, then we'll go in and fill in with the white onions, and we'll put a...
Here. Okay, we're gonna do a little experiment. We have some red potatoes here. These red potatoes are very happy to sprout. And what I'm gonna do now, a lot of people will cut this in half, and then you have a half with just 2. If you'll notice, most potatoes, all of them is gonna go out on one end. So when you cut a potato in half, you're really putting a lot in one spot on one side, and then you're going very thin on the other side. Sometimes there's no eyes on this half, so that I don't like to do it. So I did a couple shorts and showed how we cut these out. Now I'm going to do an experiment with our red potatoes this year. This is a plant, so I'm going to go down through here. That's a root and a stalk, and I'm going to pick these off and throw them in with none of the potato. And you can follow along this season if this is going to succeed. We're going to plant them extra thick with none of the potato going in the ground with them. Now just watch. We'll just pick. So if you let your potato sprout, and you can try this. And this is just like a seed. And Emma's our coverer. We won't let her cover these too deep. Emma, don't cover these too deep, okay? Only like 1.5 inches on this. And then we'll hill them. So. You see that? That was a group. And we'll come back and we'll see if all these want to come out. And they only need just a light dusting. And we'll take every eye off, and that potato's good to go. Okay. Grab another potato. And that means all these little things that fell off in the box, they're potatoes. So that'll be the experiment. I'm going to go down through here, and I'm just going to keep picking off and throwing and planting it like seeds instead of eyes or potatoes. And we'll see how it works, but no potatoes in these.
So I'm doing the lettuce, and we have found that Marvel of 4 Seasons lettuce is really, really good. It's hard to find a good lettuce that won't get kind of tart or sour if it gets more heat on it than it likes. But Marvel of 4 Seasons stays pretty neutral and doesn't get too, I mean, later on in the summer it'll eventually get that bitterness to it. But it grows kind of like, the outer leaves will be like a purplish, but then inside when you tear those leaves apart, it's like a stalk of romaine. Really good, really mild, tender lettuce. So Marvel of 4 Seasons, that's our favorite type of lettuce.
And then we save back the seed.
And we save back the seed. It's very easy to harvest the seed and save it. So we do that every year and always get plenty of seed from it too.
Okay, we are done working in the garden now. We got a bunch of stuff planted, and I'll try and get down there and show you everything sometime soon. But we planted a bunch of stuff. So Papa and Lemuel are back with the seed. Now we need to switch all the settings and everything on the planter over to beans, and then we'll be ready to plant some soybeans. So we're emptying out all the leftover seed out of these big tanks. Just a little trap door here. Okay, so this is how we adjust the depth. It's the same for each row, so we just pull it out, up, and then we go from 10 up here down to 8. Just like that.
You disconnect that, undo that. Abby's got our depth change from 10 to 8. Pull this off. We'll come over here. Our baffle stays on 2. This goes to 8. That's called the singulator. Then you disconnect this. Gather the seed. Okay, so we take this. I'm gonna hold that. This is a plate with 48 holes. We're going to go to a plate that has 130 holes for beans. You see how there's a lot more and smaller holes? And this changes these. Those rub against the holes so you don't suck 2 seeds into a hole. And then we just dump it out. Now these brushes, fluff them up, and if they're worn out, we're going to have to take note and get more next year. But get all that out. Put our plate on here. Put this back on, and then reinstall it. Do that to all 12 rows. We're good to go. Okay.
Okay, now it is time to get the planter loaded up with soybean seed. Dad's bringing the planter down. There is the seed. So, what? Yeah. So here's the bean seed. And again, just like with the corn seed, the reason it's colored like this, in this case green, that is the treatment that they put on the seeds. It's just to protect it from fungus or insects or anything that would want to harm it, and just to give it a good healthy start to life. Okay, the planter is loaded, ready to head to the field, so we're going to eat lunch. Dad's going to head over and start planting, and that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned to the next one to see us start planting soybeans and whatever adventures this afternoon may hold. Thank you so much for coming along with us once again. We really appreciate it so much. I hope you're enjoying this Farmathon series where we upload a video every single day. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but I'm really enjoying it. I think we all are. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.